Coronation Street fans have figured out a huge twist involving DS Lisa Swain. Coronation Street viewers have predicted a huge twist for DS Lisa Swain, and Carla Connor will be devastated. Soap watchers will recall that Lisa was married to Becky, and together they shared daughter Betsy. However, tragedy struck in 2021 when fellow police officer Becky was tragically killed while on active duty as she was hit by a car. Earlier this year, DS Swain revealed that evil brothers Maddie and Logan Radcliffe were behind the wheel of the car that hit Becky in the hit and run. They were later put in prison for murdering their own brother Mason, who had tried to help Lisa in bringing his siblings to justice. Meanwhile, in more recent scenes, Betsy found some old files regarding her late mother Becky and wanted answers about her death. Lisa was panicked over Betsy's questions and paperwork findings, confiding in new partner Carla that she didn't want Betsy to find a letter which said that Becky was being investigated for corruption before she died. In scenes this week, Lisa underwent mandatory therapy at work after colleague Craig Tinker's death, while on active duty left her struggling as it reminded her of Becky's death. During her therapy session, Lisa was asked about Becky. With all the chat and storylines centering on Becky, viewers are convinced they've rumbled a huge twist. Taking to Reddit, one person said, "Feels like a juggernaut coming down the line, but I could be wrong. Is Becky, deceased wife of D.C. Swain and mother of Betsy, not dead? My very much of a guess is she was undercover as a bent copper, big scary criminals, faked death to save her family, witness protection, yada yada yada, and suddenly Tay-Day. It's all the endless references and musings about a character we've never met. Feels like something's afoot. Also a handy nemesis for Carla. That's always a good thing." Responding, one person said, "I agree that the endless references about someone who we have never met is suspicious." A different account joked, "This would be totally ridiculous and undo all of Swain's character development. So yes, it's most likely true," while another added, "I think you might be right, something is indeed afoot." Elsewhere, a different soap watcher commented, "I'd be far more surprised if this didn't happen than if it does. It's exactly the angle I think they're going to play." Another put, "I kinda guessing that and had this feeling as well. I have a feeling she went into witness protection for something she saw or something. It's going to happen, ain't it? You can just see it," while another added, "Could be that Lisa is aware that she's in witness protection too, but is still sad and grieving that she can no longer see her. That could explain the mysterious files she didn't want Betsy to see." Coronation Street viewers are putting their detective hats on, and they think they've cracked the code to one of Weatherfield's most gripping mysteries in recent years. In fact, fans are so convinced of a major plot twist involving DS Lisa Swain that they believe Carla Connor is about to be left heartbroken and blindsided in the worst possible way. Could the return of a dead character be on the cards? Is Weatherfield gearing up for a shock resurrection? Has DS Swain been hiding the ultimate betrayal under everyone's noses? According to eagle-eyed viewers and their meticulous Reddit theories, the writing may already be on the wall. And if these fan theories are even close to being true, Coronation Street is hurtling toward one of its most explosive storylines of the year, perhaps even the decade. Let's rewind to the early chapters of Lisa Swain's backstory, a narrative that's steadily been drip-fed over the past couple of years. Introduced as a no-nonsense, driven detective inspector, DS Lisa Swain initially kept her private life fiercely under wraps. But soap fans know better than to overlook a character with a tragic past. It always means more secrets are waiting to spill. It was eventually revealed that Lisa was once happily married to fellow police officer Becky. Together, they shared a daughter, Betsy. But in 2021, tragedy struck when Becky was reportedly killed in the line of duty, a devastating hit and run while on active service. Initially believed to be an accident, the circumstances surrounding Becky's death were later painted in a more sinister light. Lisa eventually revealed that the vile Radcliffe brothers, Logan and Maddie, were behind the wheel in the hit and run that ended Becky's life. The same duo, fans will recall, were later imprisoned for the murder of their own brother, Mason Radcliffe, who had turned on them and attempted to help D.S. Swain bring them to justice. It all seemed neatly wrapped up, until now. In recent weeks, the narrative has turned a sharp corner. Becky, despite being dead for years, has been mentioned more times than ever before. And Coronation Street viewers are more than a little suspicious. In emotional scenes, Lisa has been struggling with overwhelming grief and trauma, not only over Becky, but also the more recent death of her colleague, Craig Tinker. His death on duty brought back memories Lisa thought she had buried. Mandated to attend therapy as part of the police department's internal protocol, Lisa was forced to confront her deepest pain, the loss of her wife. In therapy, Lisa spoke vaguely about Becky, and when her daughter Betsy stumbled across some old case files about her mother, she started digging into the past. The problem? Lisa didn't want her to. In fact, she went into full panic mode. What was she so desperate to hide? It was soon revealed that Becky had been under investigation for possible corruption before her death, a fact Lisa was hiding from Betsy. But that's not the twist fans are focused on. According to a growing number of viewers online, the real bombshell hasn't dropped yet. Social media has exploded with speculation, especially on Reddit, where fans have put together some compelling circumstantial evidence. One user wrote, "Feels like a juggernaut coming down the line, but I could be wrong. Is Becky, deceased wife of D.S. Swain and mother of Betsy, not dead? My guess is she was undercover, working on something dangerous, faked her death, witness protection. It all fits. There's just too much focus on a character we've never seen. All these Becky references are not normal. It's like they're trying to emotionally invest us in her, but for what? A twist reveal, obviously. This would totally undo all of Swain's emotional growth and character development. So, yep, it's probably true. That's peak Corey. It could be that Lisa knows Becky's alive and in witness protection. That explains the files she doesn't want Betsy to see. But she's still grieving because Becky can't come back. That's a different kind of heartbreak. The impact on Carla. Betrayal on the horizon? For fans who've been following the new relationship between Lisa and Carla Connor, the idea of Becky's return carries even higher emotional stakes. Carla has been gradually letting her guard down around Lisa, and viewers have seen the two women form a surprisingly tender and genuine connection. After a rocky few years, grief, guilt, and business struggles, Carla has finally started to open her heart again, and it's been Lisa who's helped her do it. If Becky were to come back from the dead, or even just be revealed as alive, what would it mean for Lisa's relationship with Carla? Would Lisa leave Carla for her long-lost wife? Did she ever really love Carla? And worst of all, has Carla simply been a placeholder for Lisa's unresolved grief? Soap fans know betrayal when they see it coming, and many believe Carla is in for devastating heartache. This has all the makings of a classic soap betrayal, wrote one user. Carla's being set up for a huge fall.